for the group shot, let's do a duck head and see if we can basically get this going. All right, there you go. Amen. Everyone, have we all got duck heads? Everyone's going to do duck head? All right.
Where's the duck head?
You can
Just
search
duck.
for it as duck head.
Where's the search? I don't even see a search button.
There's the
Oh, here.
See if we
Okay.
can basically
Found it.
get this. Come on, Alexandros is melting as we speak in that mask. We gotta get it going. We all got duck heads.
Where?
No, stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
You can
Where do I see the search button again?
Where's the search? I don't even see a search
Right,
button.
I think.
There's
Right,
the,
there you
the
go.
top right.
Oh, here. Okay.
Ah,
Found it.
gallery
Oh,
view.
Come on, Alexandros is melting
I'm
as we
fainting
speak in that
here.
mask. We gotta. Okay. All right. On the
No,
count
no,
of
no.
three,
Where?
I'm gonna smile. Everyone smile.
No,
1,
stop sharing.
2. Keep it on the
I
entire
support
time
that.
while we're doing it in live stream. All right. On the count of three, so just think like.
Oh, I think.
Stop sharing.
2,
I love this duck head. I love it.
Mamet, can you get a duck head where you are? Or is it,
How can I? I didn't find
we
it.
totally derailed with this.
It's
live
an
stream.
app. The link is on chat.
Ah,
Yeah, put the link in chat and then we just can upload it.
ah. Okay.
But you need to install it and then change it. So maybe later.
Okay. Okay. We'll do.
Get a duck head where you are? Or is it
Tomorrow we will have more people.
we totally derailed with this.
It's
live
okay.
stream.
Sorry.
The link is Don't on worry. chat.
Do we have time
Yeah, put the link in
to
chat and then we just can upload it.
tell me
Okay.
about the winner idea because I missed yesterday's session?
Okay.
Ian,
We'll do.
tomorrow
Yes.
more people.
Okay. Sorry.
Let me see.
Don't worry.
Do we have time to
Can I show it? Is it somewhere on the mural? On the left-hand
about
side it
the
is.
winner idea because I missed
Sorry, what was the question from
yesterday's
Fatima?
session.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll do.
Have you seen the sketch?
Okay. Sorry.
Let me see.
Do we have time to
Only
what's
the winner.
concept?
Okay. Yes. Well, in this case, we try to look at the problem statement and see. We're focusing on companies and defining their purpose and trying to match them with purpose-driven people. And in that case, I thought about the metaphor of a tribe, because a tribe is like a clan, always has a purpose. You want to belong to a tribe, so the company could be a tribe. And you can create a tribe and add your purpose. And members within tribes can join, but you have to do an assessment to get granted or get access to that tribe. And when you are in that tribe, you can connect with video calls, do sprints to interact with each other, to video chat with employees within that tribe who already work in that company. So you get more human interaction and more deeper knowledge of the purpose per employee. And in that way, create a bonding to eventually potentially recruit an employee. So that's the main idea.
Thank you, yeah.
So today we made the storyboard sketches about, we are focusing on a landing page to tell the story about the tribes. And today we're going to discuss which parts we're going to explain and build a landing page out of, and maybe more. We have to work out that today.
Thanks, Ian.
Could someone help me with my screen 7? It is in the Slack channel.
Not everybody at the same time.
Sandy?
Let me see. Did you put it? Yeah, I'll try it.
Also, Sandy, I do not seem to have the rights to put pictures or upload pictures into the mural.
You don't have
Do
the
you
right?
know? Yeah, it is grayed out.
Great.
Just in general.
I put it on, Mehmet.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, guys. Day number 4 of the talent sprint, featuring purpose-driven employment. Welcome
We're
back.
losing the face expression.
Yeah.
Do I need to put the camera on again?
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to basically activate mine.
But you look already so gorgeous, Robert.
The nap hair, it's throwing you off.
Okay, so day number 4 of an amazing talent sprint that started on Monday, where we're exploring actually the theme of purpose-driven employment. And as Ian already well introduced today, we have lots to do today. So I think we have a busy evening, busy morning for Australia, busy afternoon for Mexico. Welcome, Mexico. Welcome back again. I think it's good that we focus on the design sprint again, but let's not forget about putting 3-4 people on stage today. We don't need much time for that, but I would like to do 2 batches of 2 people that do a kind of stage presentation again, like we did in the first 2 days. Yesterday I skipped it because I think we needed the time in the whole exercise. So maybe we can find 10 minutes today to allow 4 of us to be on stage again and present what's your purpose in life, in your profession. But here is the moment to hand over to our great facilitator, located in Germany, with a cute dog face, called Sandy Lamb. The floor is yours.
Wow, how do you basically start with that?
What am I supposed to do?
We need theme music to go along with that.
I can't even hear anything. Wait. Can someone talk?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. I think so.
Do you think the world can hear us?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are live.
We are live.
We are alive.
So we are live on YouTube, broadcasting around the world. Team Talent is featuring Sandy Lamb.
Meanwhile, Sandy's fixing his computer. Ian, since you were the one that made most of the screens, could you help us go through the storyboard?
Sure. Shall I start in step 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Marco put this one on, but he couldn't make it today. So I think he's watching us in stream later on. Following the story board, we at step 1 introduce our users in the interviews to type in for recruiters in Google, and thereby finding an AdWords campaign or on Facebook, as I see in the next stage. About tribes. So we focus on the word recruiting in Google from a company, and we advertise the tribes platform. And when they are triggered and click on the ad, they will go to a landing page, which is step 3. And in step 3, we start at the first scroll view of the landing page, where we see the tribe, and they say we connect to purpose, which I think is their purpose. So tribes helps connecting purpose-driven people and companies by facilitating and communicating and collaborating with purpose. I see a button about tribes, I guess, and create a tribe. So I can create tribes. Then if I scroll down, I would see some benefits. So tribes are all about purpose. So when your organization knows its higher purpose, you can make a greater impact in the world. You attract and retrain the best employees, partners, and investors. And your employees experience their work as a meaningful and fulfillment place. And you create a legacy that lasts and makes the world a better place. So that gives you validate if it's a match for your company. If you want that too, then Tribe would be interesting for you. So if you want to have a purposeful company with some higher visions that bring meaning to your employees and your stakeholders, then Tribe is something for you. If they further scroll down and they go to the next screen, that's screen 5 on the left, you will see the how. So we have the how it would work. And here you, when you use Tribe, you could see some features about how it would work. And first of all, you could see there's an Ikigai prompter, which matches the company purposes with members in tribes. So that would be interesting. That would be matchmaking purpose-driven people. Second feature you could use in your tribes are talent sprints. So scout new talented colleagues during the purpose-driven design challenges, workshops, or involving your own employees, people working with people. That means that I can connect my employees if I was in a company with possible new talent, which is interesting to scout or recruit. Set up meetings is another feature. So attracting professionals and purpose-inspired events and engage with them with your company leadership. Also, we're connecting people and make dialogues with people to learn them better and define more their purpose instead of just CV or their skills. A second feature is the possibility to have video calls. So invite and match tribe members for purpose-driven dialogue and with their next hiring manager or their CEO. So pursue them and select them for the possible next steps. If you scroll down, you see some proof that people already registered and are glad that changed their lives using the tribes, made a perfect match with their life balance and work. And further down, if I scroll down, I can sign up. It's free, and I can start creating a tribe and test it out. And then the next step would be a credential. So this would be some testimonial, and this is the same step as before. So here's it more visual, where you can sign up. And if you sign up, there's a lot of screens where you can see the real tool. So you can join the tribe, and here you see the features where we can use it and how it works. And so we can sign in for the already users. We can make an account. We have a welcome screen where we can learn more about tribes. So there's a help function for tribes. You can look for tribes, or you can create your own tribe. And there's a setup function. If you create your own tribe, you go to the next step, and it's all purpose-based, and you can fill in your assessment. So if other people want to join your tribe, you can make an assessment like the Ikigai to fill in what they need to do to may have access to your tribe. So that's the first validation if you match with the same purpose. And you can manage your tribe by seeing the analytics, like the events you did, the tribe members, the conversations, and interact with them. So you can recruit them, you can invite them, you can manage your challenge, etc., etc. There's a lot of options. And I think then we're through.
Wow.
Looks like we are ready.
Yeah.
We launched today.
How's the legal going?
How do you find that frog head? What's the name of it?
Fork head?
Duck.
It's duck?
Duck face.
Duck face.
It's not a fork.
For me, it says I just installed it. No available camera input. Did someone has the same?
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
close
Please,
your applications.
You need
So,
to exit
that's
Zoom
why.
and then come back.
Okay, I will do that in a minute. 1 second, I'm here. Bye-bye.
Okay, so I guess the question is for who is actually in the prototyping team? I know Ian is leading it, but you are not alone as far as I remember.
Daniel is helping me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got you, Ian, as the leader of prototyping, and then Mehmet, Fatima, Adrian. He's not even here. No?
Andrea left already before we started.
Right, okay. Don't know why his name is still there.
Legacy.
I just thought suddenly he's back to help us. And then we have Michael. Michael here?
I'm here.
Okay. Sorry, they all look the same now. Okay, and Daniel and Carrie. Carrie is not here today. Okay, so then I guess the biggest question is, Ian, you can tell your prototyping team what you need help with. And there is also a team which is going to gather all the access that you need, like text copies or pictures or videos, whatever you need. You can tell this team, which is Daniel is leading, and then they will make whatever you need to be available for you.
Yeah, exactly. But I already discussed with Daniel the way how we should approach this. And since this is a landing page and we could use Figma to collaborate.
Mm.
And since there are some interactions and like we did in the last sprint, it's faster for me to directly put it in WordPress. So that is quite convenient for the time effort. But what I could use is what Daniel already provide me is the colors, so the blue in the logo. I can build something out of that, and images maybe to add on. I don't know if somebody could analyze or look for an image that fits with some in PenView 2 with the descriptions of the benefits. And
Sandy did a little, or I don't know if Robert did, a little part with where we can write the assets that you need.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about this here?
Yeah, they should be in the templates.
Oh, great.
Both the old and the new.
Did I
this
copy
one,
them?
Right?
Are you sharing your screen? Because I'm not showing anything in Zoom that you're
No,
sharing.
but if you are on the mural, I just summon everyone there.
I'm not on the mural yet. That's
okay.
my problem.
So I paste the link on the chat, Zoom chat here. Then make sure.
Leave it to the observer to kind of screw everything up.
But you're a special observer, so.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm part of the duck clan now.
Duck family.
Yep, that's the asset request.
The first duck-friendly design sprint.
Yes.
Did you fill in the form, Robert?
Which form?
The Ikiki survey.
It's the duck tribe.
It's a duck tribe, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. I unfortunately have not.
Well, it's a tribe that works based on referrals, so I'm sure that someone wants to refer you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what's on the agenda for today?
So is everyone on the mural?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is like where you can request access. I mean, you're not forced to use this. You can also just use Slack as well, but I thought it may be a good tool to post what you need during the day, and then I guess Daniel as the lead would check on this occasionally, and then he also has a team to support him, so then we can all help him out to get the access to you that way. So that would be that. And as for the agenda, actually, I don't think we will need to use the 2 hours because, so I scheduled it for 2 hours because I was not sure how far we would get in terms of the storyboard. But when I see this now, it seems already pretty solid. And I guess the biggest question for Ian is that already enough for you to start prototyping, or do you need more details on anything from here?
I can definitely make a start. The question is what I noticed the last time. We have to be careful not to make too much because that is too overwhelming for a interviewer.
Yeah, keep it simple. Just think of in terms of facade, the Goldilocks effect, where you're doing just enough to make people feel it's real. But yeah, don't overboard it. Just try to address the questions related to the sprint questions, the long-term goal, the challenge that you have. Make sure all of it's oriented around that, and you'll be in good shape.
Is that something we have to discuss or to define? Is what questions do we want to have answered in the interviews?
Yeah, could. But who's your researcher? Who's kind of heading up the research for this team?
Ahmad.
I'm gonna summon everyone.
In what regards?
So, Mehmet, you're the lead
Tell
for
me.
this group.
Yes.
So
Okay.
this is actually
Here we go.
basically the researcher role. I mean, I didn't name it as a researcher role because I think the task, defining the task, is more important whatever the role is called. So basically what you need to do is, I'm saying you, but I mean you and your team with other people to help you there. But what you and your team wants to do is already begin to look for users for testing, and then you want to probably set up a screener so then you can begin to recruit.
It wasn't me.
Now everyone is like, no, it wasn't me. Yeah, so you can where was I? Yeah, so you need to set up a screener, and you want to set up an ad either on LinkedIn, Facebook, any Slack group. That Product Hunt is also Product Hive or Product Hunt. Product Hive.
Product Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's also a Slack group that has a lot of people often like post it for user testing, and then of course we always can leverage the GVDS community. So you probably want to post some ads there and then link them to the screener, because we don't want to just interview any people. We really want to filter out the users or the user testers that will be the real target for our product. And
we also have all the interviews from SMEs available for testing,
yeah,
right?
Maybe we can ask them to look forward, as well.
So if you see, let me just grab the link quickly. I posted a link on our Teams Slack channel yesterday.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is like I call it template, but actually it's just a mural full of like different kind of resources.
Is that from Agent Smart, the one?
Not just an Agent Smart. There was like from previous history, I guess. So have like example questions of what we have asked. Obviously, it's not the same challenge, it's not the same product, but it gives you a sense of how other teams have done it. I'm not saying it was the best way, but at least give you some ideas. And there's also the formula from Agent Smart telling different ways to interview people, how you can recruit people. What else is on there? So
Yeah.
have also like a sample ad to recruit user tester. Yeah, and also have a sample of the screener questions. So what you want to do, actually the screener we had purposely made it in the past anyway, like we had purposely make it quite difficult to fill out because we don't want people to just fill it out, like we don't want just random users to come and test this product. We want real users, so yeah.
Potential clients or customers. Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that I have to be a little bit more be careful here is because most of the time people are expecting some money from this. But for our team, we are like just volunteer based, so have to make sure you knock that down in the ad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that is the biggest catch from the ad there. So I guess for today, so Ian already answered that you are totally okay with the storyboard as is now, and then you can begin to prototype. And I would like to know what is your schedule like? Do you think you can and your team can finish tomorrow, or do you need more time?
I will start this night by installing and setting it up, and I try how far I can go. I think I will share a link as soon as possible so people also can look at the copy, because I just put something down, but I think when a user just is reading it, it has to be understandable. So I will send a link tomorrow about how far I went, and then ask for your feedback in how to maybe just change some sentences to make it more clear during the interview.
Ian, are you doing problem framing also? Sorry, not problem framing. Are you doing prototyping right now?
I'm gonna.
So why don't we have somebody else kind of take up the helm of writing out the script to ask for testers, so that somebody else on the team can kind of take ownership of that, and you can concentrate on getting your prototype environment set.
Yeah, but that's what Mehmet is doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's happening now.
Then never mind. Do what you like.
Yeah, and I put some requests already in the sheet in the mural for some copy and images.
Okay.
And I think we'll see how far we can go for tomorrow night. I will definitely have a landing page, but if it's finished, I'm not sure because I just have a few hours.
Okay, so we will be meeting tomorrow again. I think I schedule only 1 hour because the idea for that call is just kind of keep us in sync of what actually happened tomorrow. What if the prototype is ready, we could potentially do a dry run on user testing. So what that means is the user testing group, if you could already have the interview questions ready, then we can try to test that, and then you can get some feedback from the team members and then you can refine those questions during the real user testing phase.
Yep.
So
Great.
So actually, I don't have much more. I would actually like to finish early our call, then we give more time for Ian to work and his team, and Daniel to help him, and all the rest people who signed up for the role. Keep watching Slack, because these 2 days we will mostly offline chatting. But before we go, I would like to ask Home if you have any talent sprint specialty exercise that you would like us to do.
Yeah.
Now would be the time.
Let's make it a short evening, but let's use quality time that we have a little bit, and so that maybe in 10-15 minutes from now we can leave and have Ian use all his time that he has. But we still have a few people lined up to use a minute of fame on this global world live stream, but also for each other. So there are a few gentlemen, and I would appreciate if you can take off your duck hat when you present, because I think you are on a live stream presenting your purpose-driven moment in life. But maybe Mehmet, maybe we could start with you. Aged a year more somewhere this week. So reflecting on purpose in life and in your profession. If you had to tell the community here, not just the people here in the group, but the worldwide live stream community, about what your purpose in your professional life is and how that drives you, how would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I would say also people knowing me from my previous Accenture engagement, when they know something, they know that I'm analytic and structured, but also that I'd like to speed up my learning curve always and try to find ways to speed it up even more. Which is also the reason why I am also part of this program here, and also I'm doing the whole 3 weeks somehow, and I start to see that it is quite some effort, but it's still worth it. And for me, it was also always a challenge to be in long-term engagements. Even though it's good to be in long-term engagements and you have a lot of learnings, it's better to be in a more short-term engagements to even have the possibility to reflect on what has happened and to look into the future, which is why especially design thinking, like the design thinking format and the design sprint formats are, or even Scrum, are very, very good to my purpose, to even be faster at learning with every time.
Okay, thank you very much. Jean Pablo, are you able to talk, to contribute, or are you only listening at distance?
I was listening, but I'm able to talk a little bit.
Okay, great. Actually, I have the same question for you, and I'm actually curious to hear, let's say, what drives you in your life, and how does that translate itself into your professional being in the world of design, marketing, branding?
Okay. I'm actually almost 4 years old, and when I find my purpose was looking at the Back to the Future movie. When I saw the part when Marty McFly asked for a Pepsi, and I asked myself, why a Pepsi? Why not a Coke or a Sprite or another kind of drink? So I start to get curious about product placement, advertising, images, I don't know, design in general. So I put myself in the way to sell anything between people to products to services. And I believe that's it. I find my way telling stories. I'm just into copywriting, I'm into design, I'm into marketing. So I believe that's it. Sell things, people, I don't know. That's what I really like. That's why I choose design, because design can give me the tools to do the things that I imagine. I don't know if I asked your question or it's clear.
I think every perspective is an interesting one. So thank you for sharing that.
It's okay.
We have one guest in the room today who wants to have the privilege card to be part of the Duck tribe, and that's Robert. So Robert, can we invite you as well to share a little bit in 1.5 minutes? What's your purpose, and why do you do all of this to yourself?
Why am I sadomasochist when it comes to not getting enough sleep, or basically, you know, trying to balance my own life with this one? In a nutshell, I'm doing this entire thing and putting this entire thing in motion because I have a genuine personal interest in elevating the stature of each and every one of you professionally. I really want to be able to make a difference in a way that I couldn't do in my own professional career with the people that I answered to. I found that when I did servant leadership as a UX manager, that really spoke to me in terms of taking people that really didn't have any proper representation in terms of who they were as professionals and giving them every opportunity to showcase what they could do, regardless of their talent level, how many mistakes they made, or any kind of thing that they felt that could set them back. So I thought that the Global Virtual Design Sprint as a platform could take people that have been certified in facilitation, or maybe even working as a designer for a long period of time, maybe people that are looking to change careers, and use this as a platform to show, qualitatively show that you can do something really meaningful and interesting and not have to rely on a resume, a cover letter, a CV, or convince anyone that you can do the work. This is really about not only proving what you can do, but using this platform to showcase that ability and find ways a little out of their comfort zone, but it really speaks to their abilities and talents, and put that on display when they really are successful or really create or do something amazing. That's why I do what I do.
Thank you for sharing it. Impressive. And thank you very much for doing it, because I think we all benefit in different ways from all the opportunities that you are creating.
You're absolutely welcome. I do not mind it one bit. And
no, but I think it needs to be said sometimes as well. Sometimes it sounds too obvious what you do. And by just enrolling the Global Virtual Design Sprint and paying, let's say, the small entry fee, it seems like a small step to participate, but we all should also know that it's a major effort that you're making for many people around the world this month again. So
if I can make one, if I can move the needle forward in some way for anyone that's on this call, professionally or otherwise, then I feel like I've done good in some fashion. That's about what I can say.
Okay. I think that relates a lot to what the Talent Sprint is all about, is creating opportunity for people to profile themselves and use this platform also to make a step forward. So I think that's a really nice gesture that you are making there as well. The Talent Sprint is not finished yet. We will meet tomorrow. I hope that most of you can meet tomorrow as well, but I want to avoid that if you're not there in the last session that we have, that everything is being, let's say, shared over the email. But you will also be asked to create feedback on each other in this whole process. So I will probably in the weekend or after the weekend share with you a small survey. Actually, it's a survey that asks questions about the 10 participants in this meeting, but not in terms of was his hair nice looking, did his duck beak smell nicely. It is more about the question about what impressed you from the other person, and what would you advise the other person as a next step, maybe in leveling up or pursuing their career professionally, based on the understanding that you have out of these conversations, but also maybe what you've read in the Talent Sprint profiles, in the Talent Sprint mural, so that you can also use that as inspiration. It's not real hard homework. It can be delivered also throughout next week. But I think it is nice to reflect a little bit on each other and give back. So the time that you invest, that can also be carried forward by every individual in this call or participating in reflecting on how do I come across on screen? How do I participate in a team like this? What can I learn from myself in progressing my career, or maybe networking in the new network that's created like this? So you will receive that survey, and I want to tell you that now. And otherwise, we have a too small group next week. Always feel welcome to reach out to me if you have questions about that. The Talent Sprint mural is open for the time being, for a couple of weeks for sure. But just in advance for tomorrow's conversation, if less people show up in the call tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Jerome. I appreciate that you are doing that also, because one of the purposes for me of this second GVDS was to really get feedback from every one of you and also collaborate with you. And this format that you are presenting is really helpful for me.
Okay, it's good to hear. It's good to test drive it and to progress and improve on it event by event. But I think you are making the event, you all together. And that's what we need to leverage. So I'm done. I give back the facilitating microphone to Sandy Lamb.
The Sandy Lamb.
Yes, with the hashtag. Okay, all right. I guess the one thing that I forgot to do is the roller coaster, emotional roller coaster. So I'm pasting the link again on the Zoom chat, just in case. And if you can get on there, then I'll start a forwarding section, and then we can go on your emotion. But let's wait for you to get on there first. Yeah. So I see Ian already writing something. If those, we are at the prototyping phase now. So under the green prototype column, if you want to add more emotion there, feel free.
And I have to break off. It's time to pick up my son from school. Thanks for letting me hang out, everyone. And keep
Thank
on
you,
ducking.
Robot. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Quack. Here I am, quack. Bye. Quack. Bye, Alexandra.
Bye.
Sorry, can't be part of the duck clan, but that's okay.
Just the
I'm
mom.
going to my administrator tomorrow and just ask. I need
Hang in the
duck
gavel.
face.
Come on, I want a duck head for crying out loud. Won't I give enough to this company?
Well,
Okay,
see,
bye,
that's my
everybody.
last try for the company.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Alexandra, I think it will be so funny one day we show up on any of our design thinking call and then we both are like we're having this duck head.
That's such a good idea. That's such a good idea.
The last call.
Sandy, your dog hair exactly matches your own hair. It's a perfect match.
Let me do that both sides. Then it's like extending down. All right. So
That's great.
more boxes to add or text to add, feeling to add. If not, then I'm going to this time delete the this is a text box ... so that we are not voting on it. So I am going to start a voting session. How do you feel today? And it's the
Can we have 2 votes?
Sorry?
Or
Can we have 2 votes?
Okay, we can try. Actually, I don't even mind if you want more than 2. Do you want more?
2.
Who's enough?
Okay. Okay. Now I regret it. I want 3 dots. Okay. Is there an anonymous cow there? Did anyone not vote yet?
Maybe Fatima left.
Okay, so I'm gonna count down 3. If those votes not going, then I'll end the voting section. So 3, 2,
2, 1.
Quack quack. 2 on team player. And then we have a lot of 1 vote, so attentive, proud, exhausted, pressured. All right, so anything else do you guys want to discuss before we break? Otherwise, we'll give the time to the prototyping team and
where
the
should we
user
chat,
testing
Ian?
team.
Slack would be best.
All right.
I'm mostly on Slack.
Okay.
So you
I
can,
will. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
you can put all the copy in the text. You just paste it in Slack, and I'll copy it up from there. It's the fastest way for me.
Good.
So thank you very much. I'm gonna
Work.
work like hell.
I'm going to use the user. I'm going to prepare the user testing and read through the FAQ template. And if you guys have time as well, who has been signing up for the user testing, then would be great to read it as well. And then I will come back to you on how to distribute the work so we can work together.
Great.
Okay. Do you think you can have the questions ready for tomorrow?
What time?
What time are we meeting tomorrow? I think we scheduled
8.
at 8. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
No, 10. Sorry.
10.
2 extra hours.
10. Yeah, definitely. No worries.
Say easy, no problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Because when I first scheduled this call, it was based on the people's availability. But since I think some of our team members have dropped, so just wondering if you guys would prefer to meet earlier, or are you okay with the 10 o'clock?
I personally would assume if people accepted the doodle or told in doodle that they are fine and they accepted the invite, then it should be, at least for me, it should be fine then.
Okay.
Are you thinking of starting a little bit earlier, like 9?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe at 9, then we can end at 10.
It's
But
fine with me.
Sounds good to me. I could do both, I think.
I guess the question I will rephrase the question: can anyone not meet at 9 to 10?
Was there anyone in the doodle who, maybe there was a reason of?
Yeah, but I don't because I think some of them are not joining anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because at the beginning we have 12 team members, but
Oh.
yeah. So my feeling is if everyone in the call right now can still meet at 9, then I will change it to 9. Wait, I can't see every one of you. So thumbs up. 9 o'clock. Michael, you cannot.
What time is it at the moment? Because I just have to work at time zones.
Right. So right now it's 10 for me. So it will be the call will be exactly the same time as when we started today.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
Yeah, that's all good.
I'll send out a message on Slack and email as well, just to make sure that everyone gets notified. Then we'll be meeting at 9. And Daniel, please.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "I'll pass." Then he waddled away, waddle, till the very next day, when the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try?" The duck said, "Goodbye."
Awesome. Thank you. That was so good. Okay, then see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.